What do you use social media for? Like, what do you actually use it for? If you're like most people, you probably use it to feel a sense of connection, or on the other hand, you might just be using it as a mindless form of entertainment. You might be using TikTok like I know lots of people are, or alternatively, you might just be an Instagram reel spammer. I'm Raihan, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about how you shouldn't probably even be on social media and the big reason to why that is. I know this video's caught your attention, so make sure you stick through to the very end to uncover the big reason as to why you shouldn't be wasting as much time as you are and what you can actually do about it. I'm going to be telling you how you can save your life before it's too late. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to Best Show supports the channel as it really helps things out. It also helps my content get to the right people who need to hear this message. But now that's out of the way, let me begin the video. Alright, so you've had social media for how long? 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? Some people have had it for half their life, but it's just not benefited them in any single way. And you can probably relate to that, right? You've had Instagram, Snapchat and TikTok ever since you were 12, 11. And since then, not much has really changed. There's not really anything new, and it's definitely not as exciting as it once was when you were younger. Like now, snapping people just feels like a job. Like it feels like a chore. And scrolling, it's fun. Sometimes, right? But more than anything, you just regret all the time you've wasted and all the time you've just lost to yourself. It kind of just feels draining looking at the clock and seeing that 3 hours have gone by and you haven't really done much. I think you and I can both agree that you haven't really got much out of it. Like you spent your years on TikTok scrolling and you haven't really got much out of it. Like you've literally got nothing from it. You haven't got money, you haven't developed an amazing skill, and you just haven't grown as much as you could be. With all of that said, I think it's fair for me to say that the return on investment you've got from scrolling all day and being on Snap has pretty much been non-existent. When you look back, you realize that not only did you waste your time, but you entertained low quality people who didn't care about you whatsoever. And the way that I know that's true is because you don't even talk to these people anymore. In fact, the last time you had a conversation might have been weeks or months ago. You might be pissed off looking back and remembering all the time you wasted, but as of now, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. And the reason why is because what matters in this moment is your future trajectory and where you're going to go. You definitely want the problem to stop and you want to prevent it from ever happening so you can grow endlessly. You want to grow and blossom into someone that is not only happy and healthy, but the people around you love you. And more importantly, you love yourself. So that was the actual big reason as to why you shouldn't be on social media. And it's purely because you don't get anything out of it. It's just so bizarre to me how people will use something that doesn't benefit them. Like, for example, if you had a laptop that was slow and didn't work, would you continue using it? No, you wouldn't. You'd buy a new one and you'd replace it. It's the same thing with social media. If you're not benefiting from it, what is the point from using it? If you're not going to get a return on investment, if you're not going to improve using it, there is quite literally zero point of being on it. Simply, you get no growth, no success, and you don't move in any way, shape or form. So now I've told you that, you're probably thinking, okay, Raihan, is there a right way to use social media? And if so, what is the way? And the answer to that is yes, there is a correct way to use social media, but very few people fit into that category. The fair few people are people that produce and don't consume, and it's basically what I'll be going over in my next video. I'll basically be going over who should be using social media and who shouldn't. Anyways, I'm really hoping you've learned something new and you've basically gained more awareness as to how social media is destroying you, because time and time again, I'm just seeing social media take people away and just taking them into a worse, horrible position. I've seen how social media takes more than it gives and it just zaps people with their potential. There's people that should be higher up, but for whatever reason they can't, because social media is the biggest constraint, it's their biggest anchor, stopping them from being who they want to be. I'm on a mission to change that because I've seen it time and time again destroy people, and I want to be the person that steps in and changes that. I want people to be way more happier and healthier, and I want them to thrive. I want people to find success, and I want people to genuinely just be happy and excited with their new lives. This is work that's meaningful and purposeful to me, and it's something I take great pride in. And always remember, always strive for excellence, because great things will come your way.